Okay, so some of you were telling me that you're having trouble posting your assignments. So for the discussions, right, you're going to, I'm using a student account, you're going to view question. If you look, it gives you 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're responding to all four of these things. So right here, it says your answer, type your answer. So the first thing it tells me is to rank them 1 through 7. So A is 1, for example. B is 2, C is 3, D is 4, etc. And then it also tells me that I'm also going to talk about which storms, I'm going to read slide 2 and talk about which storms were the largest. And I'm going to answer the following question. And remember, we're using these cards here. So we're looking at these cards and we're looking. First, we rank them according to how reliable. So the National Government Agency, a National Service Government Agency, I think that's pretty reliable, right? And now we're looking at the data and it's saying what do they have in common. So for example, I'm just going to look at these first two storm cards. You're going to have to go deeper than this. But if I'm looking at the first storm card, I'm seeing that normally for August, the humidity was about 68%. And then this day where the storm was really bad, it was about 78%. So there was more surface water. And then I'm also looking at wind speed. And regularly for the month of August, it's about 7 miles per hour. But I'm seeing that on this day, it was 33 miles per hour. So that's a little big increase. So those are two things that could explain why I have this change. Let's look at what it says in Prairie USA. So it says a meteorologist groundhog informed other animals that the temperature was going to be very high. So I'm seeing high temperature and it was going to be very humid. Oh, my humidity up here was humid too. And windy. Oh, it was windy up there too. So now I'm like, oh, well, two things I know for sure are definitely contributing to the storm is humidity and windiness. So amount of water and windiness. So I'm going to write boom. So this was answer number 1. And then number 3, I'm going to write there was windiness and increase in water. And so that made the biggest storm. And you're also going to say, which storm do you think the most energy was transferred? So you're going to look back at the data and go, which one do you think the most energy transfer was and why? So I only looked at the first two. You guys are going to be looking at all of them. But for me, I think storm 1 or the storm in card A would transfer the most energy. Because it's the only one we have data for. Notice how Miss Jackson's going back and she's fixing any errors. Notice how she is citing evidence. My answer is not complete with just one word or just one sentence. So there was an increase in windiness and water. Boom. This led to more severe storms. Period. Boom. I think, right, once you write all of your stuff, you're going to hit the turn in button. And you're going to turn it in. It's going to say submit your answer. You won't be able to make changes after you submit. So know that you're not going to be able to change these answers. Whatever you put is what you put. So please be mindful of that. You can add on later in your private comments, but you can't change your answers. So you're going to hit the turn in button. So now you see Miss Jackson turned in her work. Unfortunately, she turned it in late. And I can see my classmates' answers. So when you hit see your classmate answers, you should be able to see things from Christina, from Messiah, and you should be able to reply to them. So this is going to be me replying to Christina, right? And I'm going to say, I agree with A. Now, some people might have to go back and look at it and go, well, did I look at all the cards? Remember that you're looking at A through G. So Miss Jackson only looked at A and B because she's just showing you what to do. But you should be going from A to G, right? So if Miss Jackson went back, A is not the one. So this is a hint for my friends. A is not the one with the most energy. So Miss Jackson's going to go, I disagree, Christina. I think that card, and Miss Jackson's just going to put a random card right now. So let's go with E. Show more transfer of energy. Because there was more rainfall. Right? You need to reply to 2 classmates. You need to reply to 2 classmates. So notice how I posted mine and I also replied to a classmate. You need to reply to 2 to get your credit for today. So that's how we do our discussion posts.